Hello, and welcome back to Supercar. If you're wondering whether the Duster 2025 is more than just a budget-friendly SUV, you're in the right place. We've put the Duster through its paces, 10,000 kilometers of city traffic, long highway hauls, and some genuinely rough roads, to bring you the truth about its reliability. Is it a long-distance hero, or are there hidden faults waiting to appear? Stay tuned because the results might surprise you. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our in-depth automotive reviews. 10,000 kilometers is enough to expose any weak link in the powertrain. So, did the Duster's engine survive the stress test? The powertrain is the heart of any car, and I spent a lot of time monitoring the 2025 Duster's engine and gearbox performance. I specifically tested the 1.2-liter turbo-petrol mild hybrid setup with the manual transmission, and the results are mostly positive. Engine performance. The mild hybrid unit offered excellent fuel efficiency, often staying close to 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers, or around 41 miles per gallon, which is fantastic for an SUV. Critically, there was no noticeable drop in power or consistent misfires even after multiple long-haul trips. It remains a nippy engine for city driving and cruises happily at highway speeds. Transmission. While the manual gearbox remains solid and dependable, it did retain a slight notchness when shifting into second and third gear early on. This isn't a fault, but it's a quirk of the Renault Dacia setup that you have to learn to drive around. Thankfully, no grinding, slipping, or major gearbox faults emerged. The system has proven mechanically flawless. Verdict: the Duster 2025 has serious stamina. The engine and transmission are built for hard work, prioritizing long-term durability and efficiency over outright speed. You can have the most reliable engine in the world, but if the electronics fail, your journey stops. What glitches did the Duster's new tech throw our way? This is where budget cars often show their seams. The 2025 Duster introduces more technology, which naturally introduces more complexity. Infotainment and connectivity. The 10-inch touchscreen is a huge step up, offering crisp graphics and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Early in the review period, there were a few minor glitches. A frozen screen once, and the radio signal can be notoriously poor, cutting out randomly. However, an over-the-air update fixed the major bugs, proving Dacia is actively supporting the system. Driver assistance systems. This is a mixed bag. The blind spot monitoring got confused a few times in heavy rain, and the lane assist is overly sensitive, often triggering a beep even with a firm grip on the steering wheel. We ultimately disabled this feature for more relaxed cruising. The good news. Apart from these minor software irritations, the essential electrics, starter, lights, climate control, have functioned without fail. No warning lights or limp mode incidents, which is the real test of reliability. The Duster's cabin is famously functional, not luxurious. But after 10,000 kilometers, how well does functional stand up to daily life and abuse? The Duster's interior uses hard plastics, and that's a fact. But hard plastic isn't the same as flimsy plastic. Dacia has focused on a robust, hard-wearing cabin. Wear and tear. We've used this car for everything: daily commutes, messy school runs, and even some light camping. The dashboard and door panels show absolutely no scuffing or premature wear. The material choice, especially the washable upholstery and the extreme trim, is fantastic for resilience. Spills wipe right off and the seats retained their shape perfectly. Build quality check. This is key. After 10,000 kilometers, the dreaded interior rattles and squeaks are surprisingly absent. The panels are solidly put together, and the overall fit and finish are excellent for this price point. It genuinely feels like a cabin built to last. Comfort trade-off. The only major long-term comfort issue is the lack of adjustable lumbar support. On multi-hour drives, the seats can become tiring. It's a trade-off for durability over plushness, but it's one that long-distance drivers will notice. The Duster has a reputation for being rugged, but does that ruggedness hold up when you really punish the suspension over potholes and unpaved roads? Our 10,000-kilometer test included some stretches of truly neglected pavement, the kind that turns other crossovers into a bundle of creaks and moans. Ride quality. The suspension is a bit firmer than some rivals, which gives it excellent stability in corners and a reassuring, substantial feel on the highway. However, this stiffness means you feel sharp road irregularities more than you might in a softer SUV. Noises and faults. Crucially, the suspension hasn't developed any alarming knocks, creaks, or vibrations. The general underbody components, like wishbones, anti-roll bar links, and shock absorbers, have held up perfectly. We did hear a minor rattle from the rear at one point, which was easily fixed by resecuring a loose exhaust heat shield, a small but common issue. Reliability. Win. The high ground clearance and strong chassis mean you don't have to constantly worry about scraping the underside, which is a major factor in long-term reliability for many drivers. This car is genuinely happy on rough terrain, and it doesn't punish you with expensive repairs afterward. So, what did 10,000 kilometers of real-world driving ultimately teach me about the Duster 2025? It all comes down to one word: honesty. The Duster 2025 is a genuinely reliable vehicle because it is honest about what it is: a robust, practical, and highly durable SUV. It doesn't promise luxury, but it delivers where it counts. The big wins. Mechanical integrity is excellent, the engine and gearbox are flawless, and the chassis is tough. Fuel efficiency is outstanding, and the new interior is built to withstand family life. The trade-offs. You will experience minor electronic niggles, like the radio signal and sensitive safety assists, and the cabin lacks the soft-touch refinement of premium rivals. The long-distance comfort is good, but not perfect. Our conclusion. After 10,000 kilometers, I would absolutely recommend the Duster 2025. It is a fantastic choice for the budget-conscious buyer who values hassle-free, dependable motoring and a car that is not afraid of a hard day's work. It proves that you don't need to spend a fortune to get a truly reliable, long-term companion. If you found this 10,000-kilometer reliability review helpful, let us know in the comments below. What other long-term tests would you like to see? Subscribe to Supercar for more brutally honest road tests. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review. With